I got into the Feldenkrais method because I have chronic pain and I started with a frozen shoulder. So I went to a doctor for a second opinion because I hadn't been getting better for like 3 years or more. And then he suggested that I could benefit from doing the Feldenkrais method. So that's how I got started. So in my mind, wellness begins with small steps. Now, I know sometimes you can have something big happen. That's wonderful. But a lot of times it happens in small steps. And it begins with creating a difference that you can feel. So if you can't sense a difference, then you can't tell if you're improving. So with this method, we're going to talk about each one of these a little bit more in depth. So the second item is of course your breath. Freedom and easy breathing at all times. Sleep is really important. I am taking a training program on sounder sleep. It's based also on the Feldenkrais method. But sleep, as you know, is vital, and it's even more important as we age. I have to say that no matter what your emotional state, your sense of gratitude and embracing laughter in your life can really help with reducing pain and improving your well-being. And then lastly, standing tall, flexible, and balanced. So creating a difference that you can feel. The Feldenkrais method really helps people develop awareness, and we do it through movement. So it's a mind-body method where we're paying attention to how we move and noticing small differences like, do I feel softer or lighter? Does it feel easier, more effortless? So it's the quality of the movement. It's not repetitive or the quantity of the movement. It's really trying to develop your awareness of how you feel, your sensations, what you're sensing. And you slow down in order to heighten your ability to sense that. Because if you do something fast, it's just going to be habitual. But if you slow down, you can really engage your brain and increase your mindfulness. So you learn to listen to what your body is telling you. We're going to start with your body and taking care of yourself. So you notice, when am I more comfortable? What is my body telling me? And breathing, I know there's lots of different ways to breathe, and different practices tell you to breathe in certain ways, abdominal breathing, or various kinds of ways of playing with your breath. And certainly in the Feldenkrais method, we do a lot of different things with breathing in all different positions. And we play with it, but then we let it all come back to natural, to your natural breath. And because that's all you really need. You have everything you need to breathe. A good acronym to try to remember this is less is more, LESS. So L stands for light, which just means that you can just breathe easily without making an effort, just allowing it to happen. E means easy, that you can just breathe without any strain. It's the easiest thing in the world. Soft means that the breathing is smooth and continuous. You don't have to huff or puff. And slow just means that you can breathe without hurrying. You take all the time you need for each breath. So light, easy, soft, slow. It's just what you've been doing all your life. So now I talked about how important sleep was. So sleep has a lot of consequences for your physical and your mental health. And so these are just general rules. I know everybody's different. So trying to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep may be easy for some of us, and it may be difficult for other people. So these are just some practical ideas for your sleep hygiene. One of the important things is just to notice, because we spend so much time on the computer or on our phone, is just thinking about how much time are you spending, screen time. And especially for the 1 or 2 hours before bedtime, can you turn off all of that? I know a lot of people have talked about blue light, but I'm not really focusing on that. I'm just talking about being overstimulated, just by scrolling through your emails or texting or tweeting and reading the news. If that can all be sort of quiet, not being overstimulated, then that would really help improve your body's ability to be restful and calm and ready for sleep. And of course, a simple piece of advice is just no caffeine in the afternoon or the evening, because caffeine stays in your body for 18 hours. Sleeping in a cool room can really help too. So a lot of us can feel a sense of hibernation if we sleep in a cool room. So adjusting the temperature can be really important for you. And also just darkening your room. During the morning and the day, get outside into the sunshine, get that melatonin going. But then in the evening, if you can darken your room, and that really signals your circadian clock that you're ready for sleep. Now, different people have kind of different issues with sleep. Some people have problems falling asleep, and other people wake up in the middle of the night and then can't get back to sleep again. So I'm going to just quickly right now share with you a guided natural breathing and a small mini move that can be used for lulling yourself to sleep. It can be used in the daytime, and it can also be used at night to sleep. So you can do this lying in your bed, on your side, or on your back, or you can also do it right now sitting in the chair. So if you just come and sit comfortably in your chair, if you want, you can have a pillow in your lap or something. And you're just going to place your thumb in the center of your palm, just very lightly, and hold it there. And you can place it on your chest, place it on your lap, whatever's comfortable for you. Okay? And just close your eyes. And just take a minute to sense your breathing. Just your natural inhale and exhale. Now, the center of your palm is a very sensitive place. In fact, in acupuncture, it's a key place. And I think in Chinese medicine, the palm center is an acupuncture point called the Great Hill. And one of its most important functions is calming the mind. So just for now, take a few minutes to feel the contact between your thumb and the palm of your hand without trying to do anything. You just feel the sensation of contact there. You might feel warmth or a slight pulsation, maybe a pleasant tingling or a radiating sensation. Just look for any pleasurable sensation there in the hands or anywhere else in yourself. As you slowly inhale, slowly exhale. Taking all the time you need for each breath. Now, as you slowly exhale, very gently and gradually press your thumb into the palm. You keep pressing like that until the exhalation completely subsides. Then slowly inhale and gradually release the pressure. So just continue like that, repeating that several times. Synchronizing the pressing movement with the natural rhythm of your breath. That means however long it takes to exhale, that's how long it takes to gradually press with your thumb. And however long it takes to inhale, that's how long it takes to gradually relax your thumb. And while you exhale, you apply that gentle pressure with your thumb. You'll feel the tissues of your palm being gradually compressed. And when you inhale and relax your thumb, you'll feel the tissues of the palm gradually expanding. The center of your palm is extraordinarily sensitive. So for the best results, use minimal pressure. Your touch should be unimaginably light. If you press too forcefully, you'll feel only the effort of pressing. So using very light pressure will enable you to attune your senses to subtle undulating movements of your living, breathing body. You become deeply absorbed in this breath, this movement, this moment. So just keeping your hands joined like that, stop and rest your hands in your lap for several complete breath cycles. And just feel the result of what you've done. You notice the sensation there at the point of contact between your thumb and the palm. And notice if there's any changes now in the rhythm or pattern of your breath, in your mood, or any other aspect of yourself. And just rest quietly like that for a few more minutes. And if at any time you find your mind racing or you're distracted by troubling thoughts, you can do another round of movements. Then rest again. You'll regain your focus very quickly. The longer you abide in that restful, meditative state, the more you recover from the stress of life. The effect is cumulative. As a result, your life will become more peaceful. And when your life is more peaceful, your sleep is more peaceful. So slowly, in your own time and in your own way, softly, gently open your eyes and enter the room again. So now let's talk about laughter, gratitude, and all the good intentions that you have. Just take a minute to recognize all the things that are good that happen in a typical day that you're grateful for. Could be eating a good breakfast, being conscientious, feeling safe, caring for a family, being a decent person, avoiding trouble, hurting less. So most good intentions will be small, but they're still very important. Yeah. So if you can let it become a feeling and fan that flame so it becomes stronger, and you have that sense that you're someone with good intentions. And now I'd like to talk a little bit more about movement and posture. So standing tall, flexible, and balanced. How you organize yourself, how you stand, has really a profound effect on how you feel. So, and you know that if you felt depressed or sad, you might slump over, your body might hang. And that's different than if you felt energized, positive, welcoming. So you can practice good posture with just a shoulders back and relax, your eyes on the horizon, your belly free, and breathing easily. So easy to remind yourself, eyes on the horizon. My belly is free and my breathing is easy throughout the day. And you can also simply imagine keeping your heart open. Yeah, and this naturally translates into good posture and renewed well-being. So that is how your body is meant to be. And if we just have, let me see if we have the time. We do have about 3 more minutes. I'd like to end with actually something in standing. So these are going to be some flowing movements. And you can follow along with me, or you can just go ahead and do them actually in sitting or in standing. So simply, if you're going to be standing, just have your arms by your side, your feet are comfortable distance apart. And just notice how your feet make contact with the ground, how you feel support from the ground. And bring your attention again to your breathing. And just notice as you breathe in, do you get a little bigger and taller, and your arms may float a little bit away from you. And as you exhale, Do you get a little smaller, softer? Your knees might bend a little. And the next time you breathe in, roll your arms so that your palms face forward towards the room, towards the world. And as you breathe out, bring your arms back down to your side. Breathe in. Roll your arms. Yeah. Welcoming the world, welcoming the air. And breathe out. Softly bending your knees and looking down. Breathing in. Opening your hands up. Maybe they float up a little bit. You look up to the sky. Breathe out. Soften your knees. Everything gets smaller. And then pause for a moment. Yeah, just standing again. Notice how you're breathing and how you feel standing. And now we're going to do some diagonal sweeps. So you shift your weight over to your left foot and bring your arms over your left foot, palms up. And then you bring your weight back to your right foot and look down at your right knee. Bring your arms down. Breathing in. You shift your weight over your left foot. Breathing out. Shift your weight to your right foot. And then we'll go and come back to the middle. Yeah, pause again. Just sense how you feel after doing that one side. And then we're going to sweep to the other side. So you shift your weight over to your right foot, breathing in, raising your arms to the sky, and then shift your weight back to your left foot, looking down to your left knee, letting your knees bend. Shifting your weight to your right foot, breathing in, breathing out, shifting your weight over to your left foot. And you do it your own pace, to your own breathing, or you can do it in your imagination. And then just come back to standing. And sense how you're standing now, how tall you feel in the room, the sense of your space, the support from the ground, how you're aligned, your head over your pelvis, over your feet, your belly free, your eyes on the horizon, and breathing. So, thank you very much for your time.